open for this really well-known non-binary comic who uses they, them pronouns. I had introduced them on stage and I had misgendered them, a careless mistake. And I was confiding in a friend of mine after the show, like, that was so disrespectful, I can't believe I did that. And he was like, well, I think that they, them pronouns are grammatically incorrect. And I replied, well, I think that's more of a conversation for you and your family at the holidays. But what I will say is that it is not uncommon for us to change how we refer to people. It happens all the time. Like it wasn't that long ago that black people were called colored. And he went, huh. And that was when I realized he definitely still calls us colored. So rough day. Rough day for me. You guys, I was raised by much older parents. I'll elaborate. I'm aware we were all raised by much older parents. That is just how time works, right? No, my parents were 50 when I was born. I know. And I let you guys know earlier that I'm 30, right? So my parents were 50 when I was born. I'm 30. That means this year my parents are dead. And I'm sorry if that was hard for you. Thoughts and prayers during this difficult moment. It's crazy, man. It's hard. It is hard. It's hard being an adult orphan. I don't know, the title's kind of cool. I'm still waiting for my sash in the mail, but shit's difficult. And I think there's a lot of us here that have lost a loved one, right? There's a few of us here. Y'all know that people give you the same platitudes. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm sending you good vibes and positivity. Here's a crystal. It's all bullshit. But sometimes when you're a stand-up comedian, people will come up to you, they'll be like, oh, I know you're going through a really terrible time right now, but you're gonna get so much good material out of this. What the fuck? In what other occupation is that an acceptable way to talk to another human being? Nobody's going up to Kyle in accounting at the office and being like, hey man, I'm so sorry your wife left you for your sister, but maybe this will give you the motivation you need to get your quarterly reports in on time for once. Like, it's disrespectful. It's hard. My mom, she passed away first. We had her cremated because it's cheap. Write that down if you're taking notes. But it did take us a while to get together, go spread our ashes. It did. The pandemic happened. A lot of life had occurred. My family were all over the country. But we all did get together. It's my 3 brothers, my sister, and myself. We brought her coffee cup. She loves coffee. It was symbolic. We trekked up into this beautiful canyon. We stood in a circle. We opened up her ashes, which surprisingly did not smell like cigarettes. And then one by one, each of them, they did the same thing. They grabbed a cup, they scooped some of the ashes, they walked to the edge of this mountain, they throw them off. Every time they do it, it's so beautiful. The ashes are cascading in the landscape. There's this unifying feeling of closure. We're mourning together as a family. It's as lovely as a moment like this could be. And then it was my turn. And I did the same thing that they did. You guys, I grabbed the cup, I scooped the ashes, I walked to the edge, I throw them off, and the wind picks up. And blows them back. And me, naturally a very sweaty person, okay? Yeah, chronically moist, but not in the fun way. So, when that shit blows back, it sticks. So for the entire walk back down, I'm just wiping my mother's ashes off my body. So for one last time, I couldn't get my mom off my back. Okay, you guys can do with that. It's hard, but it is hard, it's hard when you do this, like, when you're grieving, you're going through a terrible time, you gotta find the silver linings. You gotta find the little things that make life worth living. Okay? And I, for one, am incredibly grateful that I can step on so many crops now. I mean, what? Over to Lee. You guys have Becky Lynn. Thank you so much.